Have you ever heard the term, if you lay down with dogs, you'll wake up with fleas? How about if you play with fire, you're going to get burned? Both of these sayings allude to the idea that if we sin or dabble in something that we know is wrong or evil, then it will bite us in the end and we'll have to pay a price for our actions. In the Bible, there are more than a few proverbs that support this idea as well. One such example appears in chapter 6, verses 27 through 29, which says, "Can a man scoop fire into his lap without his clothes being burned? Can a man walk on hot coals without his feet being scorched? So is he who sleeps with another man's wife. No one who touches her will go unpunished." The sin that is highlighted here is adultery. When we sin in the manner like this and are not found out right away, we may believe that we've gotten away with the sin. But in fact, not only are there spiritual consequences, but there are physical consequences as well. When we sin, there is a separation from God. The Bible teaches us that sin and God's holiness do not mix. We grieve the Spirit and God turns His face from us. When we sin and think we've gotten away with something, we only fool ourselves. Though there may not be immediate earthly consequences, there certainly are immediate spiritual consequences. But also, as this proverb explains, there are earthly consequences as well. It says that no one who touches or sleeps with another man's wife will go unpunished. So when you play with sin, you're sure to get burned both spiritually and oftentimes physically as well. If you're dealing with something in your life that you'd like prayer for, I'd love to pray for you. Just email your request to writecmv@hotmail.com and put the words prayer request in the subject line, and I promise I'll be in prayer for you. Proverbs asks, "Can a man scoop fire into his lap without his clothes being burned? Can a man walk on hot coals without his feet being scorched?" In these verses, we learn that sin leaves its mark, not only spiritually, but oftentimes physically as well. We may not be aware of it immediately, but this proverb suggests that no one will go unpunished. And even though we could be forgiven by our Heavenly Father, oftentimes we still have to pay a price for our transgressions here on earth. That price can come in the form of a prison sentence, extreme guilt, divorce, broken trust or broken relationships, some form of restitution, or in some cases, even death. So I encourage you to heed this proverb. We can't expect to sin and walk away unscathed. We can't expect to walk on hot coals without our feet being scorched.